Zach and Fatima did not sleep together, y'all. It was just Zach having a dream. He was just having a dream. Instead, Fatima and Paul spent the night together. And I said, how's that helping the situation? How's that helping the situation? But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review of Life with Chess. This is for Tyler Perry's Zatima Season 2, Episode 15. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. Zach and Fatima did not sleep together, y'all. It was just a dream. It was just a dream. But then when they showed Fatima and Paul together, I said, I know you lying. And I was hoping that they didn't sleep together. They didn't. They did not sleep together or whatever. But okay, on this episode, Zach was just dreaming. Fatima didn't come. He tries to call her, but she doesn't answer. So then he calls Angela. He calls Angela looking for her. But Fatima didn't come home, but she spent the night with Paul. They show her and him in bed together. And I said, no. Then he over here talking about some, he enjoyed holding her. What's crazy is I didn't write this down, but he talking about how he was holding her all through the night and just holding her. And she told Angela how, it didn't feel right. She just didn't fit. I said, you know why? Because you Zach's real. You Zach's real. That's why you fit so good in his arms, man. But look, I said, how is this making things better between them? I don't understand. And even Paul, he didn't speak on that, but he told her basically how it was one-sided. I said, well, you knew that. Like, you can't. And in this whole review, I'm gonna contradict myself because I said how, it's wrong of him. It's wrong of Fatima to use him and all that, but at the same time, it's the fact that he went into this knowing what it was. He knows what it was. I don't know if he hoping that it becomes something else, but I think that's where we mess up at. Thinking it's gonna become something else. Paul told Fatima how she was tossing and turning in her sleep and she was calling out Zach's name multiple times. I said, look, that was your cue to get up and get out. That was your cue. At first I thought she spent the night at his house. And when she told him he should leave and whatever, then I was like, oh, wait a minute, stay at her apartment? Because, she been studying talking about she going back to her apartment and stuff, but they at Angela's house. But yeah, I was like, that was your cue to get up and leave, buddy. Because no, you expecting it to become something else. And then it still ain't over because they supposed to be on the swings together. Look, you would think that all this would be over by now, but it's not because they still haven't did the scene where they sitting on the swing together. But okay. Paul tells Fatima that there's a limit to all this. It's a limit. He says it's one-sided. She getting all the benefits. The more he gets to know her, the more he want her. And I said, see, Fatima gonna cause Paul to fall for her, knowing she's Zach, knowing that she wants Zach. And at the same time, she not because he know what he getting into. He know, but that don't mean that your heart knows what you getting into. That don't mean that he can stop himself from falling for her. Then that's gonna be a whole nother situation. Even when on the next episode, dog can't say it, but I'm gonna address it though. But okay, look, Paul ends up leaving and everything, so Angela and Fatima talk. And they agree how, Zach being up there on stage singing. I think Fatima did say how it was a hot mess, but, they both thought it was cute. It was sweet that he doing it. Angela, I told y'all, she seemed like she teen Zach now. She seemed like she teen Zach. But Angela was talking about Fatima giving Zach another chance, and she keep on talking about she ain't ready and all this, but Angela believes she is ready. They eventually start talking about Bryce. They start talking about Bryce or whatever, because Angela had made a comment, and I was like, yep, I knew it. It's only a matter of time, y'all. It's only a matter of time. She gonna be disappointed, because if she ain't into that stuff he into, it'll never work. She'll never be just enough for him. Well, I ain't gonna say never, but based on what he's saying, no. But even Fatima think that they're going to be back together. She was telling her that, and she was like, no, I don't want to, no. But then when Fatima left, it was written all over her face. Nate comes over and Nate comes over and he tells Zach that Belinda did create that fake profile and everything. Duh, we knew that already. We knew that. I thought that he was involved in the creation of it all. But he wasn't. He was like, he really didn't know. But you would think that he would get better and everything. He still talking to us about Fatima. Then offered to take her photos. Why would you take her photos? Talking about she moved on, she left with dude and all this stuff. You got the photos still on the wall. Want me to take the photos with me? Why? So you can pursue her next? Look, I don't know. Zach ends up telling Nate he need therapy. They against him being in therapy. They still against him, but it's making look. I don't know. But it seemed like they, in a way, still holding him back. They holding him back. They don't want him in therapy. They don't want, okay, you saying that he okay? Maybe if they realize that Zach in therapy, or maybe they think that by him being in therapy, something wrong with him, which means that because they hang out with each other, something wrong with them as well. I don't know what they think, but they against it, obviously, based on their commentary. But he tells Nate he need therapy. Angela comes over to confront Belinda and everything. Belinda confirmed that she made the profile, but we knew that. We knew she made the profile. But yeah, Angela tells her to take it down, then she left and everything. She was saying she was done. I was like, wait a minute, is she saying she done with their friendship or she just done? She talking to her. But she leaves and everything. Fatima got served, Deja suing her. So I'm guessing that Nate whole little help talk or speech did not work or it was too late. But yeah, she got served. She finally got served. But the thing about that is, I can't remember if it was on this episode or the next episode. I didn't write it down. I know that for sure. But she was already talking to somebody named Casey. He was a lawyer at the firm, I think. And they finna, I don't know, they finna hire somebody to, they finna get surveillance on Deja. So they gonna get proof that she faking, basically. Look, so it's already, look, this must be why, how she gonna end up seeing Connie come out of Zach's house. Hopefully she talks to Zach and she doesn't assume the worst. But I don't know, y'all. She more than likely gonna assume the worst. Hopefully she don't go sleep with, but I don't think so. Maybe she not. But yeah, that's enough to push her over the edge right there. Fatima daddy ended up calling Zach to invite him over for dinner and everything. First he was like hesitant and everything. Look, they did a whole 360. Look like everybody coming around except Belinda. So far, except Belinda and Nate. They the ones that's not coming around so far. Even her parents, Fatima's parents, they over here. Look, I thought she was gonna be against it. I said, look, what happened? What happened? But he invites Zach to dinner with them. Fatima goes out to lunch with her mom. She tells Fatima she needs to be clear on what she chooses, what she wants. And the way Fatima mama was talking about Fatima daddy, not her stepdaddy, but her daddy. I was like, I wrote down, I said, she seemed like she still love him to me. And she did admit to loving him. Maybe she's saying she love him, but she don't want to be with him. She ain't in love with him. But I feel like during that whole little speech on the second episode, and I didn't write this down, during that whole little speech, I was like, he admitted that he knew about her feelings for Fatima daddy or whatever. And the way he behaved, because sometimes he ain't like let's just get an example of him trying to pursue Deja or asking for Deja number and everything. I feel like he knows that she really wants Fatima's daddy. What Fatima daddy, did they say he was living or not? I can't remember. And I had wrote down how, listening to Fatima mama talk about, not settling and not wanting to live that way and all that stuff, but still being in love or loving her daddy and all that stuff. I was like, okay, I don't think anyone should settle. That's true. But using people not the way either. And I feel like that's the contradiction, because then it becomes, okay, well, I wouldn't say a contradiction, but okay, you know what you choosing. Just like Fatima's stepdaddy know what he choosing. He knows she was in love with Fatima daddy and still pursued her, still got with her. As well as Paul knowing that Fatima in love with Zach and still pursuing her. So when y'all get together, if y'all ever get together, you know what it is. You know what it is. I know you might expect it to change or thinking you could change somebody in their feelings, but no. I think time and time again that's been proven. But okay. Zach ended up meeting. I'm gonna start calling Bryce crybaby. I'm like, no, not crybaby. Angry Bryce, because he always upset. He be acting like Zach the one did something to him. But yeah, they end up meeting up because Bryce wanted him to meet up and talk about the deal or whatever. I guess to look at the property or something. So Valerie comes and everything. They end up chit-chatting. And then she was like, honey. And then it was Paul. And Zach was looking and everything. And I was like, ooh. But that's it, y'all. Stay tuned for the next episode review. Until next time, deuces.